Okay, we're going to get started with the coach um, training tonight. We're going to do the second half of just going over the system. So I'm going to share my screen. It's January 26th, 6:30 p.m. So this probably won't take a full 30 minutes, but I just wanted to go over it. And really, this is all I'm going to do. So I just want to make sure, basically, it's the second part from what we did last week. And we're right here is where we left off, setting up a Coach Explorer Zoom. And this is where at some point, clients that are considering coaching, we're just basically going to ask them, are you open to exploring what coaching could look like for you? And if, at some point, many of us are or were ready to explore coaching, but we don't know kind of what it looks like. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to share, first thing we're going to do is share a video with them. If these top two videos right here, are you curious about coaching and impact and accountability, they're for clients that are actually already on plan. So these are the ones that, clients that already know kind of what the plan looks like, what it can do for them, what it can do for the people that they, care about. And so this is what this is going to be. We're going to send them one of these two. Honestly, mostly we send this one, the first one, the 5-minute one that Gina, both of these are by Gina, but the first one is the one we typically will send. And what we're going to do is we're going to send them the video, have them watch it, and then we're going to set up a 3-way message with Messenger with yourself, your client / potential coach, and your FIBC. And basically that's what we're going to do. We're going to set it up, say, Joan is interested to hear more about coaching, see what it would look like for her. And then we're going to set it up. And then your FIBC will be, which is us, Nikki and I, will take over the messenger from there. If you're not sure exactly what that would look like, reach out to your, let us know. We can walk you through setting that first one up. But essentially, that's what we're going to do. So you're going to send them the video, make sure they watch it before we get on the Zoom, and then we're going to schedule a Zoom call with them and talk about what it would look like. Now, this third video is going to be for people that maybe don't even know, somebody that's not even on plan yet. So it's a little longer. You can see it's 16 minutes versus 4 or 5 minutes. And this way, kind of going to explain the plan and that type of thing as well. So this is the longer one. You're only going to send to people that are maybe interested in coaching as a business. Maybe they need to lose a few pounds, or maybe not. They don't have to have a weight loss story to get on plan to become coaches. So here's what basically here's what it's going to look like. What you're going to put in there. Essentially, you're going to copy and paste this red part. Hi, Rob and Nikki. Susie's Susie and I have been chatting about coaching. We'd love to explore a little further to see what coaching would look like for her. And then at that point, like I mentioned a little bit ago, we would take it over and just kind of get it scheduled. And then you, as their health coach, you want to make sure that they watch the video before that call, because it's going to answer a lot of questions they may already have. They're going to have more, but it's going to answer a lot of the basic questions. So that saves, basically it's honoring everyone's time, yours, your clients, and your FIBC. So that's kind of what the setting up the Coach Explorer Zoom looks like. And then we'll scroll down here to the next. So these in the system, this stuff here, these are awesome. These are all the elements. If you're driving, they're going to be a YouTube. I'll click on it and show you just so we can walk through it. And it's going to have all the elements in it. And they're going to be YouTube related, or they're going to be, so we can send we encourage you to send these to the clients if they're struggling to get into the book, even if they're not. I mean, even for us, Nikki and I listen to them sometimes as well, because what's good about them is for somebody that doesn't like to read, they can still kind of understand being clear on your why and what you want to accomplish, and just go through each of the elements. And once they have this link, they can go back in and watch and or listen to them at their leisure. So it's a good thing to share with clients to make sure that they understand where to find them, that if they're struggling to read the book, they're still getting the information. So that's what and if you have any questions, again, reach out to your business coach. Like, we would love to share these with you, if you're not sure how to do it. But these things are, I mean, we know this extra help helps us. So what's good about these is you can actually listen to them, play it on your way to work through your car speakers, or you don't have to, though, yeah, it's a YouTube video, you don't have to listen to it or like literally watch it. You can still listen to it on, on Bluetooth or through the car stereo. So anyway, so that's what this is. And I would encourage you as well, each of us, to listen to them some also. So the next thing, this is is transition. So this right here is what transition looks like for all of us on plan. So as we enter transition, we have this information that's here on the system doc. Also, we're going to send this to our clients, and essentially you can copy this. You can just copy and paste it, and you could send it in Messenger thread. You could send it in a text message. You could send it in an email. It doesn't matter. But you can literally just take this right here, copy it, paste it, and then your client has transition, what it looks like. There's been trainings on transition, so many of us know how it works. Sometimes we forget where it's at, but just know it's in the system. And it's really pretty simple, but we encourage our clients to go through it, because it's going to gradually add, they're going to gradually add these things back in. And then they're going to discuss, figure out what their T is and all these things. And it kind of coincides with the life book. It's in the life book as well. It's also in Dr. A's Habits of Health 2.0. So all these things are in there. And we're just encouraging them to do this, because we know as they go through transition and then into maintenance, they're going to keep their weight off. We don't want to just put it back on. And just because what happens, we go back, like we've done it before. Nikki and I have done it before. We go into on a diet, and you lose your weight, and then you just go back to doing what you've always done, and you're just going to put your weight right back on. So it's important to go through transition. So this is what it looks like. Again, if you have any questions, you can reach out to us. It's in the system. It's so awesome. And then also, next thing, we'll go into and cover. There's a lot of links right here. So right here is where you're going to find the recordings. So the Tuesday night Let's Talk training. So the client call portion is right here. This is the first one. The coach is right here. So let's click on this. And we'll just go there so I can show you. And this is it. The most recent one's always going to be at the top. So this is this Power of Community last Tuesdays. And then it's just going to go back from there. So if you have a client that maybe is struggling, maybe you could just send them one of these videos that might help them. I mean, we always want to invite our clients to the Tuesday night calls. And we do that because we know clients that are integrated, that get on these calls, that are in Live Right, and they're 3 times more likely to get to their goal. And it's all about the client. Each of us, it's all about the client. So we want to make sure that we're inviting them to these calls. Having said that, I know that a lot of people can not get on these, or for different reasons. they won't. Or, so right here they are. So we as coaches have the access to this. So if we have a client that is struggling with an item or something they talked about on your client check-in calls, we can send them specific links, or we can also send them the link to the whole thing. It doesn't matter, whatever you think is best as their coach. But what we do want to do is just make sure they have access to it. So that's the client. And then the next one's the coach training. So this is going to be the same setup. And this is the Power of Community Coaching. So the most recent one's going to be at the top. So this will be from last week and then moving backwards. So just so you know, that's kind of how it sets up. So if you want to brush up on something right here, the value of the system, for example, these are the kinds of things that we as coaches, that's, say you have a half an hour or somewhere along the way, we can participate in our own training by watching some of these videos. If we haven't been on them, even if we watched them once, watch them again, because we're going to get a lot of value out of some of these things. We're not going to hear the first time that we didn't, maybe something we didn't hear the first time that we will pull a nugget out the next time we hear it. So just know this is a great resource for us to continue our own personal development as health coaches. So let me see here. And then the Habits of Health weekly webinar recordings, power hours. Here's the link to the recordings every Monday or every day at 1:00 Eastern. Here's the link. So we just click on that and we can go watch whatever one we want. So for senior coaches and above, here's your monthly map. We strongly encourage everyone to fill that out, not for us as your business leader, but for you, if you want to grow your business, what the map allows you to do, MAP stands for monthly action plan. So that's why it's all caps. It allows you to map out where you're wanting to go. And we encourage you to share that with your business leader, because that way we can help you go where you want to go. Like, we don't know what you want to do. It's hard for us to help you if we don't have any idea where you're trying to go. And then right here is a video to help you learn how to set up the map. And we would do a class on that as well, a training on that as well. But this video is very helpful, and it's going to help you get to where you understand it better so you can fill it out. Of course, we can hop on a Zoom, fill it out with you, which we actually want to do, to make sure that you don't have any questions. But this right here is going to answer 90% of your questions. Okay, then the next one, branding. These videos right here are amazing. So here's the branding basics video right here. So once you've done your practice assessments, or if you're working with coaches, once they've done theirs, then you're going to want to have them watch this branding basics video. Here's the sorry, I'm tripping over my tongue. 10 steps to a successful Facebook launch. So these are tips we want to do, that we want to watch, take a look at before we actually do these things, because it's going to help us make sure we've covered all of our bases. Growing your Facebook friends list right here. These are some of the things to do a Facebook launch. These are great right here. These are just some good tips. We want to use the word program or plan right here, because it just causes people to say, right there it says what program you're on, what plan. People think you're on a diet. Many people have they have a mindset that, oh, you're on a diet. But when you say you're on a plan, it's obviously very structured, and they know that, so that's why we say plan or program. So as a health coach, any transformation photos need to have a disclaimer. So this is it right here. and of course, we'll help you. We'll put it on for you the first couple of times. We'll show you how to do it. But this is just know as a health coach, we are required to put the disclaimer on there. So um, this kind of walks us through reply to every comment. Thank you. I'm feeling great. So basically what we're doing there is we're just making sure that we're going through once we do our Facebook launch, we're going through and replying to every single person that has commented on our before and after, whatever we decide to share to do our Facebook launch. And then this is, right here, some of the things, the things that we actually do say publicly. I will PM you. So somebody says, what plan are you on? Say, I will PM you. And then and this is what you put in the messenger. Are you asking for yourself or someone you know? I mean, even to this day, 3 years later, Nikki and I still use this script. There's times I forget exactly what it says. I'll come to the system. I'll literally pull it up on my phone and then copy and paste it because I forget it verbatim. But we literally do this exactly what this says. And then we seriously, we just follow this right along. So it takes all the thought out of it. If the system is saved somewhere where it's at, like for us, it's, I'll show you where mine's at. It's right there. You can see it, it's right there. So it's a shortcut on my phone. So I just tap that, scroll to the bottom, find the message, and then I have it. So it just makes it a lot easier. I don't have to do a lot of thinking, which is right in my wheelhouse. I don't like to think a lot. So these are the types of things that can save you a lot of time when you're responding to these. This is great right here. These are a lot of the responses, questions that people may have. So the red part, basically this is what we're going to say. So anytime you see the red print on this system document, it's either that's what we're going to copy and paste, or actually just type whatever you're more comfortable with. But that's what we do. We literally just copy and paste this. Obviously, you're going to put your phone number in here, not put X's in there, but that's what we're doing. I mean, it's very simple, and it's set up, and it's very user friendly. And I'm just very, very thankful for it. It makes it a lot easier for us as health coaches to work with new people, to work with new clients, to get them to, we want to get them on a call because they're reaching out and they're inspired by something we've shared or something we've posted. And we know this can help them. So what we're trying to do is just get them on a phone and help them. But we can't help them unless we talk to them, because they're going to go on Live Right, or they're going to go on Optavia. If you just say Optavia, they're going to go on Optavia. They're going to shop. They might even they're not even going to know what they get. They don't know how the plan works. They don't even know what the right plan is. They might want to do a 4 and 2, not a 5 and 1. They don't know until we talk to them. And that's what we help them determine is the right plan for them. But what will happen is they'll go on order and they won't be successful. And if it's somebody that's you care about, you want to make sure that they're successful. So that's the importance of getting them on the phone call. It's important. It's vitally important to get on a phone call. So these are the things, if they would ask these kinds of questions, these are great responses. I would, if I were you, if I'm getting ready to post, I might want to review these just to make sure you're kind of familiar with it. So, I mean, that's really all I have. I just wanted to go over the system. We basically did it in 2 weeks. So I'm going to stop share. And so if you have any questions, please reach out to us, Nikki and I, and we would love to share with you and walk you through any questions you might have. So you all have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon.